I'll just start off by sauteing the mushrooms with a generous serving of salt. I like my mushrooms with salt. People don't judge me. I feel like the salt really brings out the texture and the flavor of mushrooms. It's just how I grew up being taught to cook mushrooms. So I'm quite generous with the salt when it comes to the mushrooms. And so I'm just sauteing them until they reduce and they get this really lovely brown flavor. And it takes about 5 to 8 minutes. And then to that, I will add the crushed garlic. And lovely, this is the point at which my garlic press broke. Yeah, so I need a new one. And I'm thinking of trying something that's different to Joseph, but we'll have to see. So again, it seems like there's a lot of garlic on there, but this garlic been um, it had been beginning to sprout, and when it begins to sprout, it begins to lose its garlickiness. So I had to increase the amount of it, plus just use it up anyway, because within a couple of weeks I would have had a mini garlic garden in my fridge effectively. So I just add that to the mushrooms, and then I just mix it in, and I will let that simmer for a bit. The spinach hadn't quite defrosted as much as I wanted to, and I didn't want to pop it in the microwave. I was just feeling really lazy when I made this meal. So I just plonked it straight onto the skillet and I let it defrost, because it doesn't take that long to actually defrost. And that's it. It's so simple and it's so straightforward, but it tastes so good with the garlic and the salt and the mushrooms and the spinach. And yeah, and this, it can go really well with pasta as well. You can use it in sandwiches as well. And so it's become something of a favorite for me and my husband. My kids won't touch it because it's got spinach and mushrooms. They're two sworn enemies. So that's it. Another variation I like to do with this particular one is to add some ricotta cheese to it. And if you add some ricotta cheese to it, you can also use this to make a vegetarian lasagna with the spinach, ricotta, and mushroom in the layers and a bit of white sauce. And it is delicious.